We've been exploring what we can do with pages, but now I'm going to throw some more complex WordPress usage into the mix. We're going to use some plugins to show how pages can be used to provide new sections of your site that provide services and features relevant to your site's content. We've been building an urban gardening site, and we're going to continue with that theme. Let's say that you want to include a video section of your site. We'll also assume that we have our own YouTube channel and that we want to include our videos on our website. We'll accomplish this with a plugin called Wordpress. I've already got it installed, so we'll go ahead and look at the settings. To find the Wordpress settings, we'll navigate to the dashboard and click Settings. The submenu appears will contain a new entry, Wordpress. Now, we have a rather complicated looking settings screen, but in reality, it's all very easy. In the first tab, we have options for YouTube and Vimeo, because Wordpress does support both. We can have Wordpress show videos from search results, videos from a particular user, a specific playlist, and lots of other options as well. In a real situation where we had our real YouTube channel, we'd select videos from this YouTube user, and enter our own username there. Since we're doing this for demonstration purposes, we'll use a YouTube search for urban gardening. If you scroll down, you can see that we have some options for using Vimeo videos as well. We'll quickly look at some other tabs to show you how robust Wordpress is, and by extension, how robust other plugins might be. The Thumbnails tab allows you to define how you want the thumbnails to appear on your page. The Player tab allows you to define the parameters of the video player that will be used on the page when a reader clicks a thumbnail to watch a video. The Meta tab allows us to see what data we want displayed, date display types, and description length. The Theme tab allows us to change the theme for Wordpress, so that we can make sure it matches the theme we've chosen for our site. The Feed tab allows us to set options for Wordpress handles RSS feeds, and lets us set our YouTube API developer key and the Vimeo API key. The Cache tab allows us to set up a cache, which may make Wordpress faster depending on your server capabilities. And finally, the Advanced tab allows us to enable debugging, set the shortcode, enable SSL if our site is using SSL, and we don't want the browser to inform the user that there is insecure content and ask them if they want to proceed. If your site is using SSL, you want to make sure that every piece of embedded content is also secure, if at all possible. Now, in order to actually use Wordpress, let's go create a new page. We'll call this new page UGTV for Urban Gardening Television. Now, we noticed a shortcode setting when we were in the settings page, so we're no way going to use a shortcode. I referenced the Wordpress documentation and found out what shortcode we're supposed to use. We can use simply the Wordpress shortcode, and it will display Wordpress with the settings that we've set up in the settings. There are other options that you can use with Wordpress, but we're not going to cover them here. And that's something you should be aware of. The full usage methodology of some plugins may be somewhere other than within WordPress itself. You sometimes do have to reference the plugin's website or wiki to get the full story with all its options and documentation. But we'll publish and have a look. There we go. Now we have a new link in our menu and a new page with a YouTube gallery of urban gardening videos for our readers to enjoy. This is just one example of using a page to add features to our site. There are many other plugins that will add maps, image galleries, and many more things that you can use to make your WordPress site unique and valuable.